My name is Andrea Gillespie. I'm going to give you a class on the 9mm pistol, how to assemble, disassemble, as well as the fundamentals of the 9mm pistol, in accordance with FM 23-25. Your task. I'm going to familiarize you with the different compartments of disassembling, assembling, and the fundamentals of a 9mm pistol. Conditions, given a block of instructions, and standards. After this class, you'll know the different components of the 9mm pistol, of assembling, disassembling, and the fundamentals. Now, the risk assessment, given that you're in an environment that could cause no safety hazards, which is this one, the risk is going to be low for any safety. Now, what is a 9mm? A 9mm is 9mm is semi-automatic, recoil-operated, magazine-fed, double-action weapon that holds a 15-round magazine at any given time. Now, this is the first page of the 9mm equipment guide. It shows you the size, the length, the weight, with or without the magazine, as well as the different components of the 9mm rifle. This is equipment data 2. This is the maximum effective range and the maximum range and the rear sight, front sight, the safety features, the hammer, the locking, and all of that. Just remember that the 9mm equipment, the maximum effective range is 50 meters and the effective range is 18 meters. There's two phases of the 9mm training. You have PMI, which is the preparatory marksmanship training, and then you have the actual range fire. Those are the two phases of the 9mm pistol. Now, the 9mm pistol is used to engage in something that's close to you, which the target that's within 50 meters and less of you. So remember, this pistol is used to engage in the target that's closest to you. So remember that when you're using a 9mm pistol. It's only going to go 50 meters or less. There are 6 fundamentals of the 9mm pistol. You have your grip, you have the aiming, you have breathing control, you have your trigger squeeze, target engagement, and the last but not least is your position. Those are the 6 fundamentals. The first one is your grip. Now there's different techniques for gripping. I'm going to show you 4 gripping techniques. You have the one-hand grip, basically self-explanatory. Then you have the fist grip, two hands on the rifle, like so. You have your palm supported grip, where it's the one-hand grip, but your other hand is gripping the bottom of the magazine, like so. And then you have your weaver grip, which is a similar grip to the fist grip, basically like this. So the fist grip and the weaver grip are similar. The second one is aiming. You have 2 forms of aiming. You have your correct sight alignment, and then you have your correct sight placement. Those are the 2 grips. Those are 2 aims. With those 2 aims, you want to make sure your front sight tip is center mass of your target. So those are the 2 aiming techniques. Now you have your breathing control. Breathing is different depending on you. If you want to take your fire when you inhale or when you exhale, that's totally up to you. Trigger squeeze. Trigger squeeze is, again, your preference. If you want the meaty part, which is the middle of your finger, to be on the trigger well, or if you want the tip of your finger, it's, again, whatever you decide. It's your preference to how you want to shoot. Target engagement. Now, there's 2 types of targets. You have your single targets and your multiple targets. Now, with target engagement, you want to go with the targets that's closest to you versus the ones that's farther away for accurate shooting. Now, your positions. You have your ready position with the rifle up like so. You have your standing position like so. Kneeling position, like so. Crouch position, like so. And the last, you have your prone position. This is this 25-meter silhouette. When you're shooting at the 25-meter, you want to make sure that you hit within the 5. These are disassemble the portions of the 9mm. You have your upper receiver, your lower receiver, your bolt, your locking pin, your buffer spring, and your magazine. This is assembled 9mm. Any questions? Thank you. This concludes my class.